your life to be a dream. If I can take you up in paradise up above.
Life could be a dream. If it is, how exactly do dreams work? And could that also help us navigate real life? Or at least learn something about the world or ourselves?
Hi, welcome back to another episode of Télévision Éducative. Tonight, I'll show you how dreams are prepared.
Tonight, I'll take you on a journey across time as we learn from everyone, from ancient mystics to YouTube lucid dream coaches. Exit light, enter night. Take my hand. I'm Mike with List 25, and we're off to 25 fascinating facts about lucid dreaming and the subconscious mind. #25. Daniel Love and the mild technique. Let's start with the self-styled Lucid Dreaming Guide. Daniel Love teaches lucid dreaming through the mnemonic induction of lucid dreams, mild method. He's developed this technique from sleep researcher Stephen LaBerge, a Stanford University professor who was an expert in oneirology. No, not oneiromancy, oneirology, the scientific study of dreams. Now, Love releases videos like this one, promising revelations like My Secret Lucid Dreaming Technique. The mild method that Love has often discussed relies on perspective memory, as people need to remember to detect their dreams before sleep while practicing dream sign recognition. According to him, this requires daily practice of dream recognition through memory training, which helps people develop their ability to notice they're dreaming. According to Love, combining mild with reality testing and dream journaling will boost effectiveness, while mindfulness practice during waking hours increases dream lucidity. Through his coaching practice, Love demonstrates that lucid dreaming functions as a trainable ability that enables people to use dreams as their personal creative and self-improvement space. #24. Dr. Stephen LaBerge and Lucidity Institute. Stephen LaBerge used his psychosociological expertise to establish lucid dreaming as an actual scientific field of study. During the late 70s, he developed a system to signal dream awareness through pre-planned eye movements during REM, or rapid eye movement sleep, demonstrating that sleepers can perform voluntary actions. LaBerge founded the Lucidity Institute in 1987 to teach new techniques and create devices for studying this phenomenon. Research at the Institute has shown that dreamers can maintain awareness of their dream state, yet they do not need to control dream content. LaBerge created devices that track REM sleep patterns and used light and sound signals to alert sleepers about their dream state. Through his books and workshops, LaBerge shows that lucid dreaming serves as a tool for skill development and facing your fears while you explore your mind. #23. Dr. Kristen LaMarca. Clinical psychologist Kristen LaMarca holds a board certification in behavioral sleep medicine that uses evidence-based methods to study lucid dreaming. The Mindful Lucid Dreaming website, created by LaMarca, offers an extensive induction system that combines memory development techniques with napping before dawn, REM sleep monitoring, and sleep aids. Since 2007, LaMarca has had a major collaboration with Dr. LaBerge and the Lucidity Institute to develop research protocols. Through her book, Learn to Lucid Dream, LaMarca teaches people to develop prospective memory skills for lucid dreaming while emphasizing the importance of mindfulness and psychological flexibility. She claims to offer alternatives to outdated techniques, but she also loves how movies like Inception brought lucid dreaming into the mainstream. #22. African beliefs about lucid dreams. Many African societies believe dreams function as spiritual communications that transcend individual fantasies. Yoruba cosmology views dreams as spiritual pathways linking Orun, the spiritual realm, to Aye, the human world. The interpretation of dream symbols through Ifa practices enables diviners to receive specific messages from dreams. This system uses numerous texts and mathematical formulas and is practiced among Yoruba communities in the African diaspora in the Americas and the Caribbean. The word Ifa refers to the mystical figure Ife or Orunmila, who is regarded by the Yoruba as the deity of wisdom and intellectual development and is overseen by Orisha spirits. The Orishas found their way to most of the New World as a result of the Atlantic slave trade and are now expressed in practices as varied as Haitian voodoo and Santeria, among others. 21. Indigenous North American dreamways. The Chippewayan people of North America believe dreams play an essential role in their everyday existence and spiritual practices. The Chippewayan people call dreams inkonze and say they deliver essential knowledge, such as hunting directions and weather warnings, showing that humans and animals can communicate across different realities. The University of New Hampshire studied their culture, which suggests that when one dreams, the dreamer is directly experiencing another very real realm. Anthropologist David Smith spent 1 month with a group of Chippewayan people to learn about their bush sensibility, which suggests that one uses all the senses at once, especially when hunting in the bush. This information from the environment offers a synchronization of the senses to create a sixth sense where one will know where to lay traps or where a herd of caribou might be. Some Chippewayan may intentionally try to dream about what they need to know to bring about successful hunting. They may be visited in a dream by the animal they wish to hunt, which will instruct them on where to place the traps in real-life locations. 20. South American Indigenous lucid dream practices. Anthropologists in Amazonian communities have uncovered dream systems that share similarities with lucid dream practices. The Yanesha people of Peru believe that nightmares are active opportunities people can use to gain control over their dreams. The Yanesha shaman Pedro Casanto shows his students how to handle nightmares by taking control of them to achieve balance. Western New Age practitioners have taken these techniques, but they often fail to grasp the whole meaning, which can oversimplify complex indigenous knowledge systems. Dreams function as relational spaces for Yanesha people and other Amazonian groups because they enable humans to meet with animal and spirit entities. At the same time, they work to heal illnesses and protect their environment. The Yanesha people hold dream control rituals that help people use lucid dreams to benefit their community rather than just for personal entertainment. 19. Sufism and dream interpretation. Sufism teaches that dreams function as a form of divine revelation. A well-known hadith states that authentic dreams constitute 1/46th of all prophetic messages, indicating that God continues to send messages through dream visions. That's because in Islam, the Prophet Muhammad had 6 months of dreams before receiving his 23 years of revelation. A Sufi Tavern article laid out 4 categories of authentic dreams: instructions to perform actions, prohibitions, optimistic forecasts, and protective warnings. People who receive dreams from God should take immediate action because these messages need no interpretation when their meaning becomes obvious. However, they say complex dreams require a shaykh for interpretation. For Sufis, dream interpretation helps seekers deepen their spiritual growth by showing how their inner states create visible visions. Sufi practice includes muraqabah, or mindfulness, and remembrance, which can help people develop better awareness of sleep. Dreams serve as divine messages that help people cultivate humility and ethical conduct, as the subconscious mind reveals spiritual and moral lessons. 18. Kabbalah and Jewish dream teachings. Jewish mystical traditions believe dreams reveal brief moments of prophetic knowledge. The Talmud writes about how dreams could offer a brief window of prophetic insight, but the text warns against ignoring dream interpretations, since they could be unopened messages from God. According to texts from Kabbalistic lore, the soul ascends into higher realms during sleep to receive messages from angels. Dreamers are encouraged to remember their dreams because these visions cover their personal tikkun, or spiritual growth, and establish communication channels with the divine. Practitioners perform bedtime prayers, recite psalms, and meditate to achieve the mental clarity needed to discover deeper meaning in the dreams. 17. Christianity and the luminous night of the soul. Whether it's Jacob's ladder or Joseph dreaming of his future reign, the Old Testament is filled with dream references. Christianity throughout history has accepted prophetic dreams and visions, but contemporary theology tends to minimize their significance. The Journal of Transpersonal Studies published research which shows that St. Augustine and St. John of the Cross, along with other early Christian mystics, described their luminous nocturnal visions and dream awareness as divine encounters. Modern Christian dreamers who find a way to control their dream state from inside the dream report first encounters of the divine kind, while receiving spiritual guidance and healing during their dream states. 16. Zoroastrian dream metaphors. Zoroastrianism believes dreams function as sacred meetings between the human soul and the battle between truth, known as the Asha, and falsehood, known as the Druj. According to Pahlavi texts, the soul travels through truth or deceitful realms during sleep time because the body rests. The dualistic nature of the universe becomes visible through dreams, which show light and fire as symbols of divine truth and Asha, while battles in dreams represent personal inner battles. Through dream interpretation, followers learn to make ethical decisions because their dreams, which show purity and luminous beings, direct them toward good actions. In contrast, nightmares indicate the need for spiritual cleansing. But Zoroastrianism tradition teaches dreamers to find moral lessons in their dreams rather than trying to control them. Their dream interpretation system of this ancient faith shows how it used symbolic language to illustrate the workings of the human mind and the eternal battle between good, the Auramazda, and the evil, the Angra Mainyu. 15. Sikhism and the nature of dreams. Sikhism teaches that dreams stem from mental activity rather than divine inspiration. The first Guru Nanak's teaching states, dreams are born from Maya, or illusion. Dreams reveal the mind's emotions and thought processes, and so they shouldn't get any special attention because they lack any prophetic or practical value. Instead, Sikhs should spend their time engaging in righteous behavior. This tradition aligns with modern dreaming techniques that help people understand dream reality as an illusion. The practice of inner control in Sikhism basically matches the psychological method of using lucid dreams to understand personal mental processes. 14. Jainism and dream science. Jain philosophy created the dream science that uses dreams to understand karmic states and spiritual advancement. Jains see dreams as somewhat of a spiritual checkup, which can also predict the future. Dreams that bring good fortune indicate progress towards spiritual enlightenment, but violent and disturbing dreams are signs of the accumulation of negative karma and strong emotions. Dream analysis helps Jain dreamers improve themselves by identifying what their mind is attracted to and working on non-violence and self-discipline. The concept of ahimsa, or no harm, is central to Jainism, that adherents often wear face masks to avoid inhaling bugs because they don't really want to be like the old lady who swallowed a fly. One famous example in their lore was when 14 auspicious dreams were seen by Queen Trishala, the mother of Lord Mahavira, all of which signified that her son would become a great spiritual leader. 13. Hinduism and the roots of lucid dreaming. The first recorded description of lucid dreaming appears in ancient Indian religious texts. The Upanishads and the Vijnana Tantra describe methods for controlling dream consciousness and explain that the true self remains aware in all states of being. The concept spread from Tibetan dream yoga to other spiritual traditions after Indian scholars developed it over the years. Indian scholars taught students to identify dream indicators while keeping their minds alert so they could experience the witness state during sleep. Practitioners who understood dreams as temporary illusions used this knowledge to achieve spiritual enlightenment by learning to let go of attachments to reality. The ancient understanding of lucid dreaming predates modern psychology, and Hindu philosophy recognizes the subconscious as a path to self-discovery and liberation. 12. Buddhism and lucid dreaming yoga. Buddhist teachings include dream yoga, which helps practitioners remain aware during sleep. An article by Lee Brasington examines how jhana meditation compares to wake-induced lucid dreaming. Wild. Practitioners who reach the fourth jhana can use their minds to generate a dreamlike mental body, allowing them to enter a lucid dream from their waking state. Brasington explains that people in lucid dreams can perform feats like flying and walking on water, which are also described in Buddhist scriptures to prove the mind's ability to create reality or, go Super Saiyan. I'm kidding. The practice of dream yoga helps students understand that all things exist like dreams, enabling them to develop detachment and gain insight. Tibetan Dzogchen practitioners use dreams to develop rigpa, or pure awareness, by training their minds to stay alert during both dreaming and waking states. The practice of uniting meditation with lucid dreaming demonstrates Buddhism's advanced understandings of the subconscious mind and its potential for spiritual development. 11. Daniel Dennett and dream skepticism. Daniel Dennett expresses doubt about the historical descriptions of dreaming that have been recorded. According to his book, Consciousness Explained, Dennett believes that brain activity produces illusions of consciousness, which people construct after they wake up. According to him, dreams function as cassette tapes that the brain creates through memory fabrication when we wake up. This cassette tape theory suggests that brain-generated dreams exist only as fabricated memories produced when we regain consciousness. The practice of lucid dreaming, which allows dreamers to control their dreams, poses problems for Dennett's dream theory. His doubts about dreams led scientists to study brain functions during sleep and to evaluate the accuracy of our inner experiences. Through his skepticism, Dennett forces scientists to define what evidence proves that consciousness exists, while demonstrating the intricate nature of studying the subconscious mind. Dennett once famously said, "There's simply no polite way to trek, people. They've dedicated their lives to an illusion." 10. Ludwig Wittgenstein on dream meaning. We are asleep. Our life is a dream. But we wake up sometimes, just enough to know that we are dreaming. Ludwig Wittgenstein never developed a systematic dream theory. Yet, his scattered writings demonstrate his analysis of psychoanalytic methods. Wittgenstein frequently studied Sigmund Freud's work, but he remained unsure about whether dreams actually exposed hidden unconscious content. Wittgenstein likened dream interpretation to acting as an art critic, since that also entails using interpretive methods to unveil the personal meaning behind something. Wittgenstein expressed doubt about the dream-based argument for skepticism because he wanted to know whether dream events actually occurred during sleep or were fabricated after waking. According to him, the way we interpret our dreams proves that the subconscious mind develops through our collective attempts at dream interpretation. He says dreams are a form of human communication, rather than secret messages rooted in the unconscious mind. 9. Carl Jung and the unconscious. Psychologist Carl Jung believed that dreams serve as messages from the unconscious mind to our conscious awareness. Modern society treats dreams as meaningless content, whereas ancient civilizations regarded them as messages from divine powers. Jung described consciousness as a ship that sails through the endless ocean of the unconscious mind, while dreams reveal hidden aspects of the psyche that the conscious mind cannot access. Jung developed the theory of the collective unconscious, which shows that dreams access universal archetypes. According to Jung, the dreamer should avoid trying to control dreams because this practice enables him to establish a dialogue between his conscious self and his unconscious mind. People who study dream symbols can use this knowledge to merge their subconscious mind and achieve psychological development, and better understand their hidden thoughts. 8. Sigmund Freud's theory of dreams. Sigmund Freud transformed dream study as we know it through his theory. Freud sees dreams as the expressions of repressed desires cloaked in hidden meanings. He draws a distinction between manifest content, which people remember when they wake up from sleep, and the latent content, which are the unconscious desires that give dreams their shape. According to Freud, dream work transforms forbidden thoughts into symbolic stories through two main processes, which he called condensation and displacement. Through dream symbol analysis, psychoanalysts can identify unconscious conflicts, which enables them to treat neuroses. Freud studied dream symbols to prove that the subconscious mind creates dreams. This theory became a cornerstone of psychoanalytic theory and influenced artistic and literary works and cultural attitudes towards dreaming. The process of dream content recognition and modification in lucid dreaming poses difficulties for Freudian theory because it contradicts his repression theory and creates a new pathway for processing desire. The scientific community continues to debate dream origins and their connection to unconscious mental activity within Freud's theoretical framework. 7. Schelling and the development of unconscious theories. German Romantic philosopher Friedrich Schelling introduced the concept of the unconscious through his work. The word unconscious originally appeared in his System of Transcendental Idealism before it was translated into English. Schelling developed the concept of the unconscious in his early period to unite subject and nature, following the teachings of Jakob Böhme and Kabbalah. The drive to be oneself, which Schelling introduced in his later work, becomes a fundamental force that operates beneath conscious awareness, shaping personal actions. According to Schelling, the unconscious exists before life and love because it serves as their essential foundation. The unconscious concept Schelling developed evolved through von Hartmann into a metaphysical philosophy of the unconscious before Freud used it to describe repressed wishes, and Jung transformed it into a collective archetypal reservoir. The philosophical foundation that Schelling established through his mystical and rational approach catalyzed contemporary theories of subconscious and lucid dreaming. 6. Schopenhauer's dream paradox. Otto Schopenhauer proposed a theory that challenges how people differentiate between their dreams and real-life experiences. During dreaming, we experience such intense realism that we can't question the authenticity of our perceptions. The discovery of dream deception occurs only after we wake up. Schopenhauer attacked Immanuel Kant's reliance on sensory evidence by demonstrating that dreams reveal how both dreams and reality appear as false illusions to the human mind. According to Schopenhauer, people base their belief in external reality on the same amount of evidence as they use to believe in dream reality during sleep. The paradox demonstrates how consciousness creates realistic false realities, which lucid dreaming practitioners must learn to identify. Through his work, Schopenhauer illustrates how the human mind, as rational as it may be, is easily deceived. 5. Leibniz and dreams as phenomena. Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz described the universe as consisting of basic units called monads, which experience things that are not always accessible to conscious awareness. In his philosophy, Leibniz employed dream coherence as a metaphor to describe how phenomena without actual existence appear to us. The metaphysical foundation of reality makes dream experiences different from the actual world. According to him, perception exists at different levels because small unconscious perceptions operate to form our conscious experience. The unconscious perceptions that he described help lucid dreamers understand that their minds process information continuously at an unconscious level, which affects their dreams and waking experiences. His dream metaphor helped predict future philosophical doubts about reality and our ability to identify it from dreamlike states. 4. Spinoza on mind and dreams. Baruch Spinoza did not write extensively about dreams, but if you read his works, you'll gain a glimpse into what his philosophy had to say about how the subconscious mind works. According to him, the mind and body exist as separate aspects that share a common substance, while ideas appear with different levels of clarity and accuracy. His theory suggests that imagination produces confusing thoughts that lead to errors similar to those found in dreams, and that people achieve freedom through a reason-based understanding of their emotions and ideas. The products of our imagination produce dreams that reveal our insufficient mental understanding and how external factors affect our thoughts. Through radical dream interpretation, we achieve a better experience and gain more control over our lives. According to Spinoza, we achieve freedom by uniting unconscious material with reasoned understanding. Through his philosophical approach, he developed a method that future psychologists would use to study lucid dreaming for self-discovery. But to discover yourself, you must first answer, who am I? 3. Descartes' dream argument and skepticism. Dubito ergo cogito ergo sum. No, not what you're thinking. The whole phrase means, I doubt, therefore I believe, thus I am. Doubt is the beginning of self-knowledge. René Descartes employed dreams to demonstrate his method of radical doubt in the philosophical work. The Meditations by Descartes present a challenge on whether to trust our senses, since they sometimes produce false information about reality. This serves as the foundation for his skeptical approach to knowledge because it shows that dreaming could be happening at this exact moment. He solved his doubt by establishing the cogito principle and appealing to God's goodness. Yet his skeptical method continues to influence philosophers. Through deliberate reality checks during dreams, people can achieve the same level of doubt as Descartes did to identify their dream state. Through his philosophical investigation, Descartes unintentionally developed a mental approach that helps people become lucid during their dreams. Descartes built on an ages-old inquiry by the ancient Greek and Roman debates about whether dreams stem from divine or natural sources. 2. Greek and Roman attitudes toward dreams. During ancient times, Greeks and Romans believed dreams carried messages from divine beings. According to Joseph Barbera's research, most people believe dreams originated from divine sources and used dream oracles and oneira critica as practice tools. The Asclepion temples provided incubation services, which allowed people to sleep for dream-based healing. Greek and Roman philosophers developed two distinct explanations of dreams in their philosophical work. Democritus developed the first scientific theory of dreams, arguing that they stem from bodily sensations and sensory data. Aristotle dedicated several writings to studies of sleep and dreaming, demonstrating that dreams reveal subtle bodily processes. The early philosophical discussions between scholars established a path from supernatural to scientific explanations about subconscious mental processes. 1. Plotinus and the unconscious soul. According to Plotinus, the soul exists within a hierarchical structure that enables it to maintain continuous contemplation of the intellect. The Stanford Encyclopedia explains that our minds unconsciously grasp knowledge that later affects our thinking, even when we're not aware of it. According to Plotinus, the soul exists independently of the body because it retreats to higher realms during sleep, producing prophetic dreams and creative insights. According to him, the conscious mind can experience these deeper mental processes through lucid dreaming. The discovery that our minds operate independently from our conscious awareness challenges contemporary beliefs about the subconscious mind. Through his theory of unconscious, Plotinus established a connection between spiritual development and self-awareness, a connection that modern psychologists would later develop into theories about the subconscious mind. And that's all for today. Whether you see dreams as prophetic messages, mental noise, or opportunities for self-discovery, one thing is clear. The human fascination with the nocturnal mind is timeless. If you enjoyed today's list, hit that like button, subscribe for more, hit that bell for a conscious reminder, and let me know in the comments about your most memorable dream, or have you ever had a lucid dream? Who knows, maybe your story will inspire the next item on List 25. Until then, sleep tight, and maybe keep a dream journal on your nightstand. Sweet dreams.